What up? My name is Jason. I am a inspiring entrepreneur. I'm really trying to, just be able to work for myself. It is freaking hard. But today's just the intro. Basically, I just want to go over the reason why I'm making this video and gonna continue to make videos. It's simply, I just want to record the process. And I want to get clients, online nutrition and fitness coaching. That's how I expect to quit my job. And I eventually want to have my own gym. Just because I really like pushing people and just seeing people go into a different mindset. Because I feel like eating healthy and getting fit is the first step to like better health, just being able to do more or want to do more stuff with getting healthy. I mean, eating healthy, physically getting healthy, mentally getting healthy. I feel like, it's all part of the process, just to start thinking about your loved ones a little bit longer, wanting to be there for longer. So that's why I'm doing it. I want to help people. So far, it has been super troubling. I do work 80 plus hours a week, so it's kind of hard to balance, the side biz and work. There are days where I just work 14, 15 hours a day, back to back days. I've worked up to 98 hours before just in 1 week, and it's kind of hard working on the business when your primary work is basically more than half your life. So my goal basically is to quit my job next year, and then I'm basically have that mentality of sink or swim, and worst case scenario, I have to come back to work. That's worst case scenario. But I feel like it's gonna be better if I don't have the job, and that way I'm kind of forced to think outside the box to make sure it happens. I'm planning on having kids next year. And so I really just want to be home with them and homeschool them and all that. So this is the reason why for the online business, nutrition and fitness coaching. But I have these videos, I'm gonna try and relate to as many businesses as possible. Like creating lead magnets. Like I'm gonna be creating lead magnets, creating eBooks just for leads, articles, blog posts, and advertising. That's the one thing about working a lot is I have enough money to advertise, and because I have no following at all. I don't have social media, which I'm going to work on. But the reason I'm making these videos in particular is because I listen to a lot of people, such as like, Russell Brunson, Hormozi, Dan Kennedy, just like, the super marketers and salespeople, and they all mention basically not only documenting your story, but a lot of the time people will either pay for testimonials or pay for a personality. Like if your business is, has a personality or whatever, they'll pay for it. So basically solopreneurs, really. For example, if your grandma knows how to bake cookies and you're wanting to learn how to bake cookies, you can either go to your grandma who knows how to bake cookies versus a professional who knows how to bake cookies. You're probably going to choose your grandma if you can get the same results. But now if your grandma don't know how to get the results that you want, then you're probably going to seek professional. But if there's a choice between people who you enjoy working with and people you don't know who you're working with but can produce the same result, you're more than likely going to get the client if you have the good personality and they want to work with you. And the only way to do that is to have videos and stuff like that, or posts or newsletters, and people can kind of get a real feel for you and wanting to work with you. So far I've spent about $1,500 in ad spend on Facebook, Google ads, well, probably 2,000 in Facebook ads, Google ads, or Meta ads, whatever. And it's not looking great, you know. I don't do the manual or the automatic adjustments or the advancements, whatever, like using Facebook AI to choose where my stuff goes, only for the simple fact that I don't think they not necessarily care, but I don't think it's something that I can be repeated. So if I find the target audience, and I built the target audience based off demographics, behaviors, interest, and I find something that works, for that specific niche, I could definitely be able to redo it rather than relying on AI, and especially too if Facebook ads kind of just like screws me over by blocking my account, which is very doable, very possible. I've heard it before. But yeah, $2,000 in ad spend, and I have 0 clients yet. It's rough. I had offers for 6 weeks free, and there was not a lot of attraction. Like, it was weird. So Russell Brunson always say, if you're not getting clients, it's because your hook story offer. But I feel like a lot of it is the credibility, as I haven't had personal training experience prior, so I have no testimonials. I don't know. I'm thinking that's what it is. I don't have testimonials or social proof on my website. I don't have social proof on my social media because I don't have a social media. I'm trying to work around not having a social media, as I know it's like, everyone says do social media. I will do social media eventually when I have time. I guess it's really like just preference. Like, I'd rather just wait and not worry about the social media. I'd rather have all the back end ready, so that way when I start posting, I can just ad spend, use ads, freaking promote the page. And sure, there was a guy named Myron Golden who mentioned that if all you do is advertisement and that's how people see you, then they're always expecting, something out of it. Your customers are probably going to be expecting that you're going to offer them something, and, rather than just hitting them with great information, which I believe that is, understandable. But just working my schedule, with online nutrition and fitness coaching, I would simply just do workout videos, and just form, just stuff like that, stuff you can do without resistance bands or any exercise, stuff you can do at the gym, some things you can do, for, specifically strength training or cardiovascular training, or, just weight loss, weight gain, or whatever. Just do specific videos and just become like an all-knowing. Specifically right now, I'm working on weight loss from home, high intensity interval training workouts. I'm using Trainerize, and I'm using that's basically Trainerize to do this. Like I said, it's freaking tough, dude. So I spend like 80 hours plus at work, and so I can only wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and where I'm mostly active, I wake up, drink my cup of coffee, and I try to figure out what I gotta do today. Today I literally just started I published a book, Amazon self-publishing. I made a cookbook. First, it started off with leads from an ebook, created an ebook using a recipe app, where you basically put the recipes in, and then if you pay for the premium, it has an option to make a cookbook, which the cookbook is basically, you set it up to be in a PDF, and then you download the PDF, and you can lock it from other people editing it and all that. So, and then I basically advertised that on Facebook and had a complete form. The one thing that I did learn is that when I connected my Facebook form to my HubSpot, I would send, would collect all the emails, and then I would copy and paste basically all the emails, and I used Microsoft Outlook 365 basically to where I have my own website plus like the website or the domain email address. And a lot of the people, or not a lot, like out of 50, maybe 6, give or take, their email would be wrong. So then I would send out a mass email, and then out of the mass email, or not a mass, but, more than 10. And it would, say couldn't find a sender. And I think I got flagged, because I did this multiple days, basically in a row. I'm just keep updating or uploading leads to HubSpot, and then I would copy and paste that into the Outlook, and then I would send the mass email, and then a lot of emails, not a lot, but a few emails would come back as in not correct. And so that sucks. However, what I'm gonna do with that is basically, now that I know it's spam now, unfortunately, which I don't spam anybody. I give everybody what they offer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna use the Facebook ads, collect leads, because leads, you can always nurture them. Some might be a little bit harder, some might not ever, but as long as you continue to get creative and try to attract this, then you use email analytics to potentially, track all this stuff, you know what I mean? Track your open rate, your click rate, your, your sending rate, all that stuff. You can start tracking it. And so I'm going to use the email that I have right now with Microsoft Outlook, and I'm going to send the mass emails. The more new emails I get, I am going to basically send them and see which ones are unverified, and once I figure out which ones are verified, then I'll remove the ones that were unsuccessful as far as getting my email to them, and then I will basically keep the email list updated, and then I will eventually start having these offers, whether it's just another cookbook or whatever the case may be. I'll have it to where I will have like just the right emails every single time. So when I do get a new email, to prevent the emails from being in spam, I could simply send them out and potentially prevent going into spam folder, which I think that kind of sucks. So there's that. Yep. This is just video 1. I want to do a countdown of how many sales or how many days I have left to quit my job. It's gonna be a real thing. But yeah, stay up to date. I'll try to make these videos more relatable to any business, as I do want to start a business and I want to help other people in my position, where it's kind of stressful just starting up and by yourself. And like when I work in the oil field, I don't have time for friends, or I don't have time for networking, or you know what I mean. It kind of sucks, but with the right determination, drive, and just confidence and faith and belief are the biggest ones. If you start putting into your mind, the subconscious, where you start visualizing your future, your subconscious will start, or the universe will bring the plans to your thoughts, and you just got to implement those thoughts, or at least write them down, and then kind of like, this could probably help me in the future. So that's the one thing. It's the belief. It's faith. All right, later.